episode of Rate or Roast My Rig. I'm feeling kind of roasty. I'm kind of feeling spicy and hot. Do you taste that? Do you taste the Rate or Roast on your food? I don't know why I'm making those analogies. Who knows how it'll go? No one knows. Unless you're watching this video, then you clearly probably are gonna know. Or if you're watching it again, you already do know. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why am I doing this to myself? Let's get roasting, shall we? So you have, this is kind of a weird setup. You have I don't even know what kind of guitar that is, into a weird pedal board thing with a whole bunch of one spots. You know, they make one spots that like can power multiple pedals as opposed to one that powers just one. Just letting you guys know. You have Sweetwater sticker on the pedal board. You have an Archon combo into an external speaker, a literal external speaker that is like using the magnet to just stick on the front or something. I don't even know what you're doing. Cables are a mess. And you have the amp on top of a children's dresser into next to a crib. You animal, whoever you are punishing a small child with your, what I presume to be, horrible riffs. Also, is that a backpack in the crib? What goes on in this room? What kind of horrible tones is this child being subjected to? Judging by the drawings, real bad ones. Also, your cable management's terrible. Also, this rig is meh. It's meh part 2. The sequel. Meh redo. I'm gonna have to give it 2.5 out of 5 beards. Yeah! Here we go. This is the kind of rig that Dad likes. This is a Rigs of Doom approved rig. I don't know that, but I'm gonna go ahead and speak for Rigs of Doom in this particular case. And Rigs of Dad as well. They both approve this rig. You have the Limalia, I think it's the Limalia Signature Artisan Explorer. You have a Schecter Banshee. And you got a bunch of old PV stuff. That's sick. PV Butcher, PV VTM 60. Great amps. Great amps. Great pedal board. It's tidy. This is a Wall of Doom. I love it. I'm trying to find something I don't, nope. Even like your screwdriver up here is a Music Nomad screwdriver, which I actually use as well. I even love that. So awesome. You know what? 5 out of 5 beards. Okay, so here's what happened. You had some shelving and you're like, what should I do with this? And you're like, what I really would like to do is make a display to impress people when they come in, like, oh, is that your guitar? Which is a great guitar, by the way. It's PRS Zach Myers, semi-hollow. You have your pedals up on the thing. You've just simply taken the shells, the plywood shells down and put them at the bottom, but you've left the hangers in so you can put the shells back at any time. And maybe you do when you take down the guitar, I don't know. But you have off-center mounted the guitar. Or maybe it's just the angle of the picture, I don't know. This is the worst art installation I've ever seen in my life. This is like some weird, trashy, avant-garde art installation. And it's called Guitar Shelf. That's what it's called. Big Muff fuzz pedal. You got an NS2 noise suppressor. You got a Marshall DSL combo. It's all right. 3 out of 5 beards. Whoa. Okay, so wait. So you have an Agile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 string. You have a dual rectifier, 2-channel dual rectifier, which, you know, obviously I love. You have a kill pedal board. You have a whole PA, and you have a stage. You have built a stage for electronic drums so you can have jam sesh. That's pretty sick and sad, but mostly sick. With a tiny combo to put your jacket on. Don't think I didn't see that tiny combo. You have some PA equipment ready. You have some old rack mount PV stuff. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's cluttered. It probably smells of stale cigarette smoke. The gear, not you. You probably smell it, BO. But it's kind of a cool rig. It's kind of cool. Stage in your living room or your rec room or something. I'm with it. Okay, fine. You know what? Lean into it. I mean, what else are we gonna do? There ain't no shows happening. I'm gonna give this rig 4 out of 5 beards. All right. If Goodwill had a rehearsal space, this is what it would look like. You have a crate head, some Marshall cabs, a Marshall cab, some Marshall heads, and then a bunch of junk and a weightlifting set. An Amazon package underneath the guitar. What do you do? Like play some riffs and put down your guitar and then like lift some weights to feel good about the riffs, and you put it back down and play some more riffs again, which, you know, we all know is only chugging a low E. And then you just have a bunch of crap down here. I don't even know what any of that stuff is. I think that's a Boss processor and an Xbox. This picture smells old. 3 out of 5 beards. Oh, he is such a good boy. Look at that Les Paul. You thought I was talking about the dog, didn't you? That's a sick Les Paul standard. Think of what? That's, judging by the headstocks, probably in late 70s, early 80s, maybe. You have a tiny Laney combo, but you have a beautiful dog. You know what? I can't. 5 out of 5 beards. Hate me, which I'm sure you will. Now this rig is Gojira and Mark Tremonti approved. You got the PRSs. You have the Joe Duplantier approved Charvel Telly. You have the Boogie Roadster. You have a Boogie 412. You have cables everywhere. Now, in this scenario, it looks like you're in the middle of actual rehearsal, in which case, cables are going to be all over the place. That happens, to be expected. The time I have a problem with the cables is when you're not using them. Put everything away. This looks like it's in the middle of a front room or something. Cases everywhere. And then you have like a nice, what is that? What is in the corner? Before you were here, I sent you a part. Before you were here, I sent you a part. You have some sweet sayings. They're sensitive. Sick rig though. I will say sick rig. Boogie, PRS, Charvel, Telly, nasty. I'm gonna give this rig 4 out of 5 beards. Woo! Another butcher. Is that another PV butcher? Yeah, that's another PV butcher. This rig and setup jam room is sick. I would actually love to jam in here. It's small, it's compact. I bet it gets hot as hell in there. Your board has lots of electro harmonics on it. I love it. Orange cabs, old orange cabs. Some high watt action. Dude, sick rig. And then you have the drum set. Drummers, you know what? They don't even know where they're at half the time, and usually they're drilling on their own stuff, so I try not to touch the drum stuff. However, still cool nonetheless. That's probably what that fire extinguisher in the corner is for, huh? To wake up the drummer. Yeah, we have to do that too in Dragged Under. Regardless, though, I'm going to go ahead and give your rig 4 to 5 beards. And last but not least, we have the most hipster, bougie setup we've ever seen on Raider Roast, my rig. And it's awesome. Is that an actual vintage Mosrite? I can't tell. I think it is. It's sick. Whatever it is, it's sick. Is that a Tone King amp? I believe it is. Yep. And what is that reverb unit? I have never, ever seen that. That is pretty cool, man. The aesthetic of this picture is generally really, really cool. You have some kind of a Marshall-y kind of thing over on the left, but whatever. Good setup. You're next to the fireplace. Honestly, sick guitar. I would love to play through this setup. Simple, effective, I don't know. The aesthetic just really works for me. And I bet it sounds like a 60s surf record or something like that. Walk, Don't Run. The Ventures. Pretty sick. 4.5 out of 5 beards. And that does it for this episode of Rate or Roast My Rig. If you would like me to rate and or roast your rig, feel free to send me an email at rateorroast@gmail.com and we will get you squared away in a future episode, maybe. Fluff out. If you like the video you just watched, please consider subscribing. And if you want to further support me and what I do, consider using some of the affiliate links down below in the description of this video. Go on over to Sweetwater, buy yourself something, and help me out at the same time. It's a win-win for both of us.